Hi guys, we're here with the one and only Ali Hakeem, or Ali Hakeem. Bro, it's
Hello.
really good to have you on. Say hello.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Ali. Yeah.
And how are you doing over there in Canada right now? Tell us where you are.
I'm currently in Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island, and it's really cold.
You're in Canada now, but it's not where you came from. And you came very recently from a country that's in the news quite a lot recently for the last few years,
Mhm.
which is Syria. So you're from Tartus, which is on the southwest coast of Syria. Is that correct?
So I actually was born in Emirates, like the United Arab Emirates, and Sharjah to be exact. So we lived there for 6, 7 years, and then we moved to Lebanon for 6, 7 years, and then we moved back to Syria before the crisis started, which is bad timing, like really bad timing. And yeah, we had to come out running.
Damn. So I'm guessing that all these moves are related to sort of your parents' job, your parents' work or their job or something. What was it that your folks were doing?
Well, my dad's a professor in university, so he had a good job back in Emirates. So yeah, we lived there for a while until he decided to go to Lebanon for some reason. And after that, he just both my parents, they're Syrian, both of them. So they decided just to go back to their homeland, and yeah, we ended up there.
Even before the conflict or the war, shall we say, started. Obviously, Syria was a country with, shall we say, a few problems. Did your father, as a university professor, did he ever encounter any issues in terms of like academic freedom or anything like that?
Oh, honestly, not at all, because he used to just stick around in the private university sector. So it was not doesn't have to be affiliated with the government and all of that. So it's just a lot easier in
That's
general.
that's good.
hmm
That's good to hear. And what about you yourself? So you were in university in Syria when all of this sort of kicked down?
Oh man, well, it started back in school. So back in ninth grade actually. So it was terrible because like that's left and right. And in Syria, ninth grade has huge finals. So they take us all in buses and to exam halls and stuff. And those exam halls used to be in like next to terrorists, right next to them. It used to be in Daraya and stuff. So that stuff wasn't easy, especially for a young man like me, like back in ninth grade. After all of that happened, I went to university in Baramki in Damascus, and it's just chaos in general because everybody's just sick of everything, and professors can't teach, students can't learn. It's just terrible in general.
What did that do to you? I mean, being in that environment. Obviously, there are people who are there and they're functioning and they're doing fine, but you, if I'm understanding correctly, you had some problems with depression, shall we say? And
Yep.
so,
Mhm.
in what way was this sort of exacerbated by your environment?
Well, this is a funny story because well, my mom's religious person in general. So I used to tell her like, I don't want to go to school today. I feel like I might die or some stuff or like that. She'd answer me like, don't worry. If Allah wants you to die, you'll die anyway. So might as well go. And like that stuff. Well, for another person, a religious person, that would like be like calming and soothing, I guess. But it doesn't work on me at all because I used to shit my pants and stuff. So it was just terrible, and like I felt unlucky in general because I don't have faith to help me through it.
So,
But yeah,
sorry,
that's
I'm just going
happened.
to interrupt you for a second. So, on the topic of faith, is your family Sunni or Alawi or another faith or?
Oh, they're Alawite, Allah.
So that must have been, in a sense, I mean, obviously in Damascus you're fine, but when you see on the media what the other side is saying they want to do to your people effectively, and
hmm
even on news organizations like Al Jazeera, we've seen presenters talk openly about, genocide of Alawites.
Yeah,
Like, how does that make you feel, or how did it make you feel?
well, it's just terrible in general. Like it's just sectarianism in general. It's just all hatred and rage all brewed together, and just they just want to take their anger out on someone, and like being on the receiving end of that, it was just terrible. Like even microaggressions, like in society, like it happens. People in classes or in university, like they split themselves into sects. Like it's, it was that bad actually.
But I mean, that's great. Like, even in Damascus, which is, you still had that sort of stuff going on sort of culturally in university with people splitting apart. That's really worrying. And I mean,
Definitely.
so just building off on that, you were there, and then at what point in time did you say, I'm going to post about this shit on Facebook?
I had exams, midterm exams for my first semester, just drowning in books in general. So I was trying to study and all of that, and I just needed a way to relieve stress. And I just made a meme page and posted about, started shit posting and stuff and depression and all that, just to relieve stress. And I didn't even tell any of my friends or stuff. I just connected with strangers, and that helped a lot.
I mean, the thing is, you were posting in English, obviously. Was it something you sort of kept completely hidden, like you segregated yourself into the two personalities, or how did that work out?
I would definitely segregated myself because, well, only my close friends know about it now. But like, I wouldn't tell anybody I meet in general, acquaintances or all of that about this stuff because, well, um, well, atheism in general would get you like prosecuted and stuff. So I just avoided that in
Wow.
general.
And then, I
Mhm.
mean, so you were doing that, and then at what point did you realize, wow, people really like what I have to say. People value me. And what impact did that have on you?
Well, I was happy as hell, but like, it was just a confidence boost and I guess helped with my self esteem and stuff. But like yeah, my page grew bigger and like people used to message me on the page all the time like thank you for helping me or whatever. I was like why am I helping? I'm just shit posting about my sad life, and they just talked back and stuff, and I enjoyed that and it helped a lot. And yeah, that's it. That was a great stress reliever, and in general really helped me a lot. Everybody go likes depression, I guess. It's like the new style. Yeah.
Maybe. No, that's really cool. But then we have the really unique element of this, and I guess this is maybe what happens when you have 11,000 Facebook followers. I don't know, but someone said to you, "Hey, man, you're gonna come to Canada." So tell us what happened and why you and your family went from Damascus, Syria, to East Coast of Canada. Tell us about it.
Oh man, it's a long story. Like, well, it started basically on the page. Well, not a page, my account basically on my personal account. I used to shitpost about being in Syria and stuff. And out of the blue, a nice lady messages me and she's like, "Hey, why are you still in Syria?" So I explained my case and all of that, and she just offered to sponsor us into Canada. And I was like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" Because I actually didn't think it would work at first, but like I ended up here eventually. And yeah, it's just I'm here thanks to a church, which is ironic. So,
Wow.
but I'm here. So yeah, I can't accept this a reality yet. Like a meme page got me out of Syria, so I'm like every 5 minutes I tell my dad, "Yo, we're in Canada. We're in Canada, and thanks to me, you better buy me stuff, man. Like, better spoil me. I got you here." So like in
Wow.
general, yeah. I don't know. It's just hard to accept, I guess. It's just too good of a thing.
So you're gonna stay in Canada then?
Yeah, supposedly. Let's hope they don't deport us back.
Your memes are getting bad, Ali. It's time to send you back. You've lost all value.
Exactly.
Wow. So from your perspective, it's like from here on out, it's we're not going to talk about, Ali Hakim. We're going to talk about Ali Hakim.
Ali Hakeem.
Ali
Oh,
Hakim.
I don't mind actually. Like I know I would talk about that stuff, but I don't feel strongly to it. Like I just feel strongly to my friends, I guess, and relatives and all of that. But none of the nationalism stuff. Like I wouldn't be. I'm not a bleeding Syrian heart or something like that.
I have a question from a friend of mine called Omar, who we're also going to maybe interview on for the show. But he asked, did you lose many people?
Honestly, like in relatives wise, like oh, friends I've lost a couple, but like relatives we've been really lucky. Like nothing happened for us. Like okay, not actually nothing because like a distant relative was kidnapped the other like a couple of years ago, and like I could just go on and on. But relatively compared to other people, we're just lucky because like it's only like 2 or 3 cases in our family. But like in friends, like some people were went to the army in general, just didn't come back, I guess. And yeah, all of that stuff, I guess. The cliche Civil War stuff. you just feel everything is pointless and you're just gonna end up dying and stuff. So you just lose motivation and encouragement and all of that stuff, especially with studying in university and stuff. So like, I'm not gonna even live through these 4 years. So why would I even bother just studying stuff? So just changes your whole perspective on life in general.
Mm. So now that you're out of that environment, which was sort of like, I guess, really sapping you and draining you in so many ways, do you feel that you can, look forward to the future without that nihilism? Do you think you'll be able to study hard and focus hard? And if so, where are your memes going to go to? Are they all going to dry up? What's going to happen?
Well, it definitely seems so because I just been on writer's block, I guess, like technically on my Facebook page, and yeah, in general, my memes are gonna suffer, but I'm not gonna suffer. That's what's gonna happen. I actually gained weight, so I figured that depression was the factor there. That I gained like 10 kilograms. So yeah, depression took away my actual body fat. So
Wow. Well, I mean, this is one of the really weird cases where I can sort of say that, I want you almost to fail at your nihilistic memes because it means you're going to be happy as a person, sort of.
well, well, I don't know. I kind of hope the opposite because, like, well, it got me somewhere, nihilism and all that depression. So I might as well just go all for it. So I don't know.
Dude, Ali, that's dope as fuck. All right, listen, thanks so much for taking the time to talk, and it's been an
Thank you for
absolute
having me.
pleasure. And we're gonna end the interview here. So, dude, thanks so much. Keeping it real from Syria to Canada, the one and only Ali Hakeem. Thanks so much, bro.
Thanks.
All right,
Thank you. No
bye.
problem.